Hey, what up, guys? I know it's been a while since I've last posted. It's probably, I think, like maybe January, February of this year. But today I'm back at it with another few mods for the car. I've been just busy with work and also what's been going on in the world. I've been trying to be safe due to the coronavirus. But yeah, so today we're going to be working on EP3. We're going to be doing a cluster swap. For those who've been following the build or whatever, some of you guys know that I do have a K20A2 in this. So the K20A2 after the tune is now redlining at 8,400 stock, can handle up to 8,600 RPM. But the stock cluster that comes in this car with the A3 that's originally in here is redlines at 7,200. So again, I'm just doing a cluster swap. Most people will keep it with this one. I kind of want to make sure I get a cluster that's adequate for the red line, because the red line will go all the way past the 8,000 RPM to about the 20. Again, nothing's wrong with mine. You can run that, it's totally fine, but it's just, again, for me, my build, route I want to go. So I got my hands on a UK cluster for Type R, so it's going to say Type R, and there's some differences. So like the e-brake will come on, that light right there, e-brake light, but on the UK, it has like an exclamation point. But again, nothing wrong with mine. It's just kind of a touch up for the engine bay. So here's the new part. So you can see the red line difference. Look at that. It's about 9K again, because that car comes with a K20A, the Type R engine. But look, so you got your oil light there, check engine light, the key, the battery, the hatch, the doors, the seat. Only difference is, look at that, the doors open. This one has the maintenance required and brake. So look at that brake light. It literally says brake. This one is like I said, exclamation point. But look at, most of these come in kilometers per hour, which I didn't want. It has a miles per hour. It has ABS, EPS, your temp, your fuel, SRS, but Type R. All right, so getting back into removing the cluster. So you got this bezel here that holds it in. You're gonna wanna start from up here, and up here, let me get the camera on it, and kind of pull this direction, because there's tabs here, and if you break them, this is not going to sit properly. And then after that, there'll be one Phillips screw here, and one straight up right here. So again, you want to take your time, don't rush anything. Again, use gentle hands. It's plastic. This is a 2004, so it's about 16 years old, and stuff is brittle. Also, I kind of put my steering wheel a little lower and then pulled it down, just to give myself as much room for clearance or anything I need. I have an extra bezel cluster, so I wanted to show you, for your own visual, for anyone that's going to be doing this easy mod. So again, like I was saying, it's plastic, and there's tabs. So I'm going to show you, this is the top section. So this is the cluster where it'd go, and here's the top part. So again, they have little clips, if you can see that. Those are those two clips. These are both in really good condition. They're not broken in any way. And again, you just wanna, this would be the motion. So this is how it'd be in the car. You wanna kind of get your hand up in here, pull this way. And then there's some on the bottom, and they're not broken. Again, very brittle, take your time, don't rush. It's definitely in there. I just don't wanna break a tab. There you go. Got it. Woo! That was kind of nerve-wracking. I know it's gonna feel like you're like, oh snap, I'm gonna break it, but trust me, all mine look just like my spare. It's all fine. So let me get the camera and I'll show you. So this is how it's gonna look. You got your cluster, perfect time, get a rag, clean all that. All right, so now we got the bottom left bolt, bottom right. Then there's two little like guide pins down here that kind of line this up, and then you got to watch out for the tab up top. It doesn't hit this dash. And then once you pull it out, there's gonna be two connectors there. Get yourself a nice long flathead so you can pry it. So this is how it looks when it's out. Go ahead and get yourself a rag, clean all up in there. And then you got two connectors. Again, just follow the colors and you should be fine. All right, so we got the new one all plugged up. Make sure connectors are good. Everything's fine. And then just line it up on these little things. And again, last thing you want to do before actually buttoning everything up, turn the car on, check all the lights, make sure everything works. Alright guys, so here it is in. Fastened everything down, the top one as well. And the last thing you want to do is put these little, they're like, I feel like they're like a little like safeguard. They go over these plastic right here. So put one on right now. And right now what I'm doing is, before I even like fasten this all, I know it kind of just skipped to this. I wanted to make sure all the lights on here work. That's just something you want to do. Make sure everything works. I let it get up to operating temp and everything. So like left blinker, right blinker, high beam, that works. And then, you know, push the hazard button. You want to check the, can't really tell right now with the light, but my e-brake light and everything works, doors open, everything. But yeah, last thing to do is put the trim around here. So here's the final product of everything. I guess I'll find out if that works when I run out of gas. So let me turn that off. It's recognizing the keys in ignition, so there you go. Overall lit up. There you go. Everything's good. Miles per hour, type R. Like I said, just got to see if this works when I run out of gas. All right, that's where it's going to conclude that install. If you have any questions, just drop it down below. Fairly easy installing it. To me, I think it really does spice up the engine, you know, cockpit for the driver. It's kind of one of those like driver mods. And overall, very pleased with it, and really happy. All the lights work. I just had to switch one light over, so I took one from my cluster. I'm gonna wrap it up and just store it away in case I wanna swap the OEM one, but I doubt it. But thanks for tuning in. Any other questions, just drop it down below. I'll be having some more install videos. I got a bunch of parts just came in, but stay tuned for more. Thanks, and see y'all later.